viewers, greetings and welcome to this episode of Leadership Matters, a video series highlighting the stories and experiences of global leaders and providing leadership advice. The series is hosted by Avinash Ananda, a recognized leadership advisor, happiness strategist, and a motivational keynote speaker. Over the course of more than 30 years, Avinash has personally mentored more than 1,000 leaders and trainers and trained more than 1 million individuals from all walks of life in 30 countries. Our special guest for today's episode is Kalpana Sachdeva, Regional HR Director, Asia at Unique Logistics International. Introducing Kalpana Sachdeva, a visionary HR leader driving transformation. With close to 18 years of experience in human resource management across multiple industries, Kalpana Sachdeva is a seasoned senior management professional who has made significant contributions to the field. Having spearheaded transformation programs across sectors and global exposure to HR landscapes in various regions such as Finland, South Korea, Kazakhstan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Jordan, and India, Kalpana Sachdeva brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to her roles.
Welcome to yet another episode of Leadership Matters. And we have here with us Kalpana. How are you, Kalpana?
Good.
You're in Delhi right now, Kalpana. I'm in Mumbai.
Yes, I'm in Delhi.
And you live in Delhi?
Yes, I'm born and brought up in Gurgaon, nearby.
Oh, that's nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Huh? So, Kalpana, we were just discussing a few minutes before we started the recording. And then I said, no, we must start the recording because your story that you're sharing with me is exciting. We need to get everyone to hear about it. So please share a little bit about yourself, Kalpana, a little bit about your background and what has brought you where you are right now.
Thank you so much, Avinash. So, yes, we were talking about my background. Like, I never thought of getting into corporate world because I never had anyone to guide me at that point. I lost my father at the age of 8, and we were 4 siblings. And the only beacon of hope I had was seeing my mother smile every day, managing all the obstacles, and that really gave me hope. And she had only one expectations from all of us, that we all should be independent, and that was all my motive throughout my childhood until now, that I should be financially independent. And whomsoever I meet, I tell them that you have to be financially independent, whether male, female, any gender, irrespective of any gender. That really gives one a lot of courage to take any kind of decision in their life. And then in fact, when I thought about my professional career, nobody was there to guide me. Even my MBA happened out of fluke, like in the sense somebody told me that MBA, Master of Business Administration. Nobody was there to guide me that you must go through entrance via CAT and some of the popular top B schools entrances. You must go through it, and then you would be able to get a better job. But nobody was there to guide me at that time, because none of them in my entire family is into corporate world. And when I talk about females, they are all into teaching, that too into a government sector. So even my mother was also expecting me to become a government teacher. And then there's a funny story that I went for an entrance, and because I didn't want to hurt my mother, simultaneously I didn't want to get into a government job. So I went for an entrance, but I didn't write anything. I came back, I didn't tell my mother, and then I thought of getting into masters. Like, I wanted to do something. Then one of my friends suggested that try to go for this entrance, which is from MD University, that was offering Masters of Business Administration. I just went for that entrance and then cleared it, and then that's how my regular MBA started. And I think a couple of years back only, I told my mother that she was completely surprised that why my daughter was not able to clear that entrance. That was just very easy. That would have been just very easy for her because I was good in academics. So now a couple of years back,
you went to become a teacher. Your mother wanted you to be a teacher,
yes.
But you didn't do the test to be a teacher. You didn't go ahead just because you didn't want to do it. Wow. And then, but you went and did your MBA, which is more difficult than that. Wow,
Yes.
that's great. That's superb.
And that's how MBA happened. And now, a couple of years back only, I told my mother that I didn't write anything in that entrance, and don't get me wrong. And she was laughing her head out. She said, "I'm so proud of you that wherever you are, I think that matters the most rather than my expectations." Because at that time,
Kalpana,
yeah.
Kalpana, how do you do this? You smile and talk simultaneously. It's amazing, huh? I've been trying to figure out because normally you have to stop smiling to talk, and then after that you can smile. You're doing an amazing job. So have you been smiling through all of life's troubles too?
Yes, all the tears gave me that smile. I thought that let me smile. I always re-emphasize again and again on that one line which I learned from Dr. Abul Kalam Azad, which says, "Let the difficulty know that I am difficult." So that really gives me a lot of courage. So whenever I face any obstacle, I was like, "I am more difficult. Let me handle it." So
Nice,
that's
nice,
how I
nice.
remind myself, and then automatically the smile comes on my face.
Lovely, 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 lovely. And your mother has been your inspiration.
Yes, a strong pillar of hope for me. And then, yeah, always, always. Whenever I'm in obstacle, I just reminded of myself about my childhood and how she brought me up here and how she helped me. Even I didn't have money for my MBA also, and my mother, how she managed, I don't know. I had to give my fees, and then I still remember the next day I had to go to Hisar. I don't know whether you're aware or not. From Gurgaon to Hisar, it's like three,
Mhm.
400 kilometers, and via public transportation. And then I had to arrange money for that counseling, MBA counseling, and then I went all alone with two of my friends who just came with me just to support me. And then there I had lesser money, and then one of my friend who also cleared the exam, and but she didn't get a college of her choice, so she gave entire money to me that you just go ahead and. I'll manage at my own. I don't want to pursue because I didn't get the college of my choice. I'm still so grateful to that friend that she helped me at the right time because
Are
I
you in
was
touch with her?
sorry.
Are you in touch with that friend?
Yes, yes, she's a childhood friend and she's a very dear friend of mine. She's still in touch. And the other friend whose father helped me out to give that money because at that time there was no ATM, nothing. I'm talking about 2004,
Sure.
2002 rather. So we didn't have any facility at that time in India. And then that's how I had to have cash with me to give it to the university. So then my that friend's father was a cashier. So he helped me out and with one condition that the next day morning he has to get the money back because my mother told him that I have the money, but that's in the bank. So that's how.
So what role, Kalpana, does luck play? What is the role of also other people supporting you? To get to where you are. One is, of course, your own guts, huh? Which you definitely have, and guts is GUTS, genuine urge to succeed. Huh?
Yes.
You've had that urge, huh? And you've gone ahead and did the things that you wanted to do.
Right.
What is the role of other people supporting you or circumstances supporting you?
I think 100% because I completely and truly believe in the power of subconscious mind. I
Mm.
always dreamt that I want to be something, and then people around me always supported me. I don't know from where they came in my life, but whenever I think about any obstacle or any failure wherein I thought that I might fail or I might have even 0.001% chance, I didn't think about it. I thought that somebody from the universe would come and help me out. And I've always been grateful to that kind of an instinct and intention that, yeah, I will get it because I desperately want to do it.
I
So,
love that. So you're saying that there is luck. You're very grateful to luck, but you create your own luck.
yes,
I
I
love
believe in I am the master of my own destiny. Yes, luck
it.
do play a very important role, but किस्मत तो उनकी भी होती है ना जिनके हाथ नहीं होते. So I believe in
क्या
that.
बात है, क्या बात है. So luck is LUCK. We
Yes,
say labor under channelized knowledge.
yes,
So labor is your hard work, huh? But you have to have the knowledge. You have to have the direction where you channelize it, huh? And then
right.
when you get successful, people say it's luck.
Yes, I think you have basically defined it more correctly, and that's what I meant. Yeah, for sure.
Lovely, lovely.
I can
So
correlate.
your mom said be self-reliant. You tell everybody be financially independent.
Yes.
Modi ji says Atmanirbharta, self-reliance. Huh? Now all of you guys are talking about self-reliance. tell me something. Your mom was your inspiration. Who are you inspiring? Congratulations! I heard you won an award, a Power Leaders Award from White Page. Huh?
Yes,
Congratulations in the field of human resources.
yes. Thank you so much.
Congratulations! That's great. That's great. Tell us a little bit about this award and about what are your beliefs about HR, or how who are you inspiring?
So I basically started my career in the year of 2004. I started as a consultant, recruitment
Uh-huh.
consultant with a consulting firm, and worked there for a couple of years. And then I joined a G4S, Group for Securities, UK-based multinational. Worked there
Mhm.
for 8 years. I was the youngest general manager. I was inspiring a lot of, I would say, middle-aged and aged people also, because at that time I was the youngest one in my team, and I was the team leader. And people working under me were double of my age or more than my age. And
How did
believe
you
me,
manage that? How do you handle that?
so
Did they
I'm
listen
just
to you?
yeah, so there are very interesting stories. So one day, what happened, as I told you, that I used to be a very submissive introvert girl, but I've always been quite hardworking and using my brain while working hard, not like just working hard. So that's how I used to manage such people, and with a lot of empathy. Why? Because I was aware that they have more experience than me, and I would be able to learn a lot from them. However, I had that zeal to lead them to success as well along with me. So what happened? One day, I still remember when I was working with G4S, I came in the morning, I went at my seat and I started working. One of my colleague might have said good morning to me and I might have ignored it. So it was not intentional, but I was so much engrossed in my work that I couldn't hear her good morning, and she complained about me to the managing director that my line manager, she doesn't greet me in the morning. And that was during my initial years of my career. I was like, oh god. And then managing director called me up and she was like, do you know we work in a service industry and you must carry smile all the time and you must greet people with smile.
So it's his fault.
Sorry.
It's his fault that you're like this now because you just don't stop smiling.
Yes, I must give all the credit to her because it started coming automatically after 6 months or 1 year. I won't say it was a spontaneous reaction of or response of her complaint or of her advice, but it took a lot of time, for me to understand the value of smile and the value of like being so positive in life. So it really helps. A lot of transformation happened, and I am still grateful to that team member who complained about me. She's still in touch. She's in Australia right now doing extremely good in her career. So
Send her this conversation and tell her that all of us are very happy and grateful to her because otherwise we would have not got to see your smile like this.
absolutely, absolutely. Otherwise, I was always in tears thinking that, oh God, what kind of a luck I have. And now
Kalpana,
I think, wow.
Kalpana, apart from this girl, what else? What are your beliefs? Have your beliefs changed? How did you go from tears to cheers? Uh,
Ah.
about HR, I want to know about human beings, about people. Do you think that if the people are, as you call them, aged or what did you call those old people? Who you want to lead?
Generation X nowadays, Generation
Right.
X baby boomers.
What are your beliefs about leading people? Is it just a smile and the enthusiasm and the hard work, or something else?
No, it's a lot of empathy.
Empathy.
Yes, definitely. I've been the flag bearer. I've seen a lot of situations during COVID also last 2 years.
Mhm. So, is there any other qualities that are needed to manage people and lead people apart from empathy?
Absolutely, they need a direction most of the time. I thought that, especially Gen X, what I felt is that they had a lot of things. They have a lot of things in their mind to do, but most of the time I find them directionless. So that really helped. They're focused in what sense that they wanted to contribute, they wanted to bring value on the table, but in what direction? So that's where I tried to help them. I had a lot of people from that particular category also in my organization. And then I visited a lot of campuses wherein I tried inspiring people with my stories, not only personal but professional. So I would say sense of direction, which people would love to hear from you, empathy. And then third, when you tell them that they all are capable, you must not create doubts in their mind. So
Mm.
everybody has a potential, everybody is unique, so you must believe in their potential. I had a lot of people struggling with their personal and professional life, and they were not able to contribute to the organization's success to the capacity wherein the management wanted. So I have actually counseled those people also many a times, and from, I would say, non-performer to a performer kind of a journey which I
So
had.
this counseling or coaching that you did, which moved them from non-performer to performer,
Yes.
or made them better at their job,
Yes.
did this include areas in their personal life which you helped them sort out, or was it only professional?
Both. It cannot be one way, Avinash. If you're not connected with them via your heart, they'll not listen to you. Believe me.
Brilliant,
So
brilliant,
it's
Kalpana.
not
Brilliant.
only about brain.
Very nice.
It's the heart also that matters. And I
I
always
wish
tell them,
more. I wish more HR people realize that the H in HR is about the heart.
heart. Yes, yes, that's what I follow. Like
Right.
HR is not about human resources; it's about heart as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you have to connect with them, and I always tell them that be the master of your mind rather than mind mastering you. That will definitely help grow in your
There is
life.
a course that I'm coming up with right now. I just came back from Bangalore. I was shooting that course. Sarmad was also a part of it in the form of, he was playing one of the volunteers. He's very kind to do that. It's the course's name is Master Your Mind.
Oh, oh, see
I
how
didn't
I
even have
like
to say
that.
this, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I
We're
truly
creating an
believe.
online program.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
truly
So
believe in that.
if you are a leader, you're going to lead minds. And if you're leading minds, the first mind you need to lead is your own.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You need to lead by example. If any
Is
obstacle
your
comes,
is
you
your
need to
mind in
tell.
your control?
Absolutely, most of the time. And if it is not, I try to keep it back to the to the control level. Why? Because I meditate, to be very honest. I meditate
Yeah.
every morning, every night. I have this gratitude journal as well. People might say it's theoretical, but I have practiced it
It
since last
works. It
20,
works.
30 years.
Yeah.
Sorry?
It works. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
See, because
So,
the mind cannot hold. Mind is like a PowerPoint presentation, not like a movie. It
yeah.
cannot hold more than one thought at the same time.
No, no,
So
no.
if you have a positive thought, you cannot have a negative thought at the same time. So if
Right.
you make yourself focus on gratitude and appreciation, at least for that period of time, there's no negativity that can come in.
Absolutely.
It definitely works.
If somebody says negative to me, believe me, I try to tell them that say positive things about you because universe is listening. You never know when this thing would happen. So it's better to say positive thing about yourself as well. So that's how I try to train my mind that I need not to utter anything negative about anyone, neither about me. So it should be about my happiness and others' happiness must go parallelly. It should not be only my happiness. It should not be only others' happiness because obviously then I if I'm not happy, I won't be able to spread happiness. So that's what my
Absolutely.
life's mantra is. First think about
Brilliant.
yourself also, and then only you'll be able to contribute towards the society.
That's why they were telling me on this last flight that I was in that if you have anybody who you need to help, first you put the oxygen mask on yourself. Huh?
Yeah, yes,
Uh, nice.
that's true. So
Kalpana, what a lovely conversation with you. Do you have anything else you'd like to share, Kalpana?
no, it's
Because
about all.
I'm going to sum it up in a very different way. I'm not going to use an acronym of your name like how I normally use for people. Huh? I'm going to share something from our scriptures, from the Indian scriptures, and that I will share because that came to my mind up for you, not the
Oh,
acronym or anything like that. No, I could come up with acronym. I could say K is for knowledge sharing, A is for what is A? A is for adaptive, L is for likable. Okay, P is for progressive.
yeah,
You are
progress.
the only woman, lady in your family in generations who is moved out and done the things that you've done. Is that correct? Hmm?
Yes,
Considering the family background, you've been from this progressive. Hmm? Then A is for all embracing, all inclusive. You like to include people. N is for genuinely nice. And the last A you can choose whatever you like. Take one. Take an A.
Attractive. So,
Attractive. Oh, that's right. I love it. Huh? Okay, now, but I'm not going to say that. Huh? Whatever I just said, I'm not going to use the acronym. Huh? Let's do something different. What comes to my mind is a shlok and a term. The term is two terms. So three things I'm sharing with you from the scriptures. Number one is the concept of Aham Brahmasmi.
okay.
Huh? Aham Brahmasmi is that each one of us has the potential of divinity, and our goal on this planet is to manifest that potential.
Yes.
Is
Absolutely.
that true or not? Huh?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
every drop of the ocean has the same qualities as that of the entire ocean.
Right.
This came to my mind, the Aham Brahmasmi thing, because you say that I believe in luck, but I create my own luck.
Yes.
I attract my own luck. I manifest my own luck. So I
Right.
love the emphasis on responsibility, that you are the creator, you are the master of your own destiny. This is
Yes.
powerful. So this is the first thing that came to mind, Kalpana, with your life. Second thing that comes to my mind is Vasudeva Kutumbakam. Okay? That you are treating the entire world as a family.
Yes.
You, because of all the support that you've got, or because of where you've reached, you are whether it's old or young, whether it's Gen X or Gen Y or Gen ABC, or whatever other names, alphabets people give it. You are all inclusive. You understand where they're coming from, and you include them in your worldview and in your way of operating. You don't try to make them operate the way you want them to operate, but you first understand and then adapt your communication. There's something called uh, earlier there used to be USP. USP in marketing, unique selling proposition.
Right.
What makes your company different? Then everybody had all the same stuff. So then what would make it different would be more of a feeling. So they
Right.
spoke about POV. POV is point of view, or
Right.
your purpose, which is what you said. No, people are looking to contribute. The other generation are looking to contribute. So POV is, what is the purpose? What does the organization stand for? What does the HR stand for? Now there's something called uh, TOV. TOV is tone of voice. That how you communicate with everybody. Is there kindness in your voice? Is there a smile? So you have all of that,
Thank you.
Kalpana. That's beautiful. So this is the first one was Aham Brahmasmi. I'm the creator. Second one was Vasudev Kutumbakam, which is that I don't care only for myself, but I care for the happiness of everybody around me. Third point that comes to my mind, Kalpana, about you is a beautiful Sanskrit shlok. Amantram aksharo nasti, nasti mula manaushadam, ayogya purusho nasti, yojakas tatra durlabha. What does this mean? Amantram aksharo nasti means there isn't a single letter of the alphabet from which a mantra cannot be made. Mantra is a holy hymn. Amantram aksharo nasti, nasti mula manaushadam. There isn't a single root of a tree or a plant from which a medicinal herb cannot be made according to Ayurveda.
Yes.
Ayogya Purusho Nasti. There isn't a single individual who does not have the potential for greatness. This is
Right.
Kalpana's philosophy.
Thank you.
Yojaka Tatra Durlabha means the person who is rare is the person who can make the mantra out of the alphabet. The rare person is the one who can make the medicine out of the root of the tree. The rare person is the person who can bring the best out of the others. And one such rare person is you, Kalpana. The other one is me, so both of us are together. I'm just kidding. And everybody watching this, I'm sure, was making a difference to other people's lives. Life is not about us alone. It's about lighting that spark or encouraging other people.
Right.
And that is your philosophy. Kalpana, it's such a delight talking with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So in my
Please.
professional journey also, I would say that I don't know how God has designed my destiny, but I thought that let me let me be the master of my own life as well. How? Because I told you that in my entire generation there was no female
Yeah.
who went into the corporate world. Then when I joined G4S, I became the youngest general manager. When I joined
Right.
Lenstorm, a Finnish organization, I didn't see any female reaching the leadership team position. I was the first female sitting in the leadership team, sitting in the advisory board even. And
Mm.
that's how I thought that why not there should be other females and other gender representatives as well? Why
Sure.
only males?
Sure.
So there should be diversity and inclusion. So
Right.
that's
Right.
where I thought that let me have more and more powerful women coming into this particular leadership team, maybe the
You have
function.
that now?
Yes, they had, when I left, they had almost 40% female representation in the leadership team. And the advisory board got dismantled after I left. But yeah, I could even bring gender diversity number from 15 to 20, from 5% to 25% at managerial level. So that's where I thought that let me contribute not only to my growth but others' growth as well. And I was so happy seeing four females sitting in that leadership team out of 10, 40% diversity. And then employee turnover was an issue, so I can go on and on how I managed all these issues in my entire career. You give me a challenge, Avinash, and I'll make every effort in this universe to solve it. So if
I
not
give
able
you
to
one challenge. I give you one challenge, huh?
yeah,
Teach more people how to smile and talk simultaneously.
okay. So they have to go through a lot of hardships then.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of them would be ready then.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. Huh? That's
So
great. Huh? So lovely, lovely talking with you, Kalpana. Congratulations on all your achievements.
thank
Keep smiling, keep talking. I cannot believe you were an introvert who never used to talk, and here you are. I don't know what you are, but you are fantastic, and you never stop. I love it.
thank thank you,
No,
Avinash.
that's good. No, your genuineness, your sincerity shines through, and I'm sure that plays a big role in your in you getting you whatever you want. Who's
I've
your role
become
model, Kalpana?
so my role model is Leena Nair now.
Now,
So,
okay, huh?
yeah. So
Why?
earlier, why? Because she's changed the paradigm of HR from CHRO to CEO. I always wanted to see HR function reaching that particular
Absolutely.
uh, position. There has been many such, not only Lena, I've seen many such journeys in my life. But after going through her journey, that really inspired me. And then obviously Indra Nui, for sure.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Why Indra Nui?
Again, a businesswoman started with a very small kind of a title and then reached to heading PepsiCo. So the journey was quite interesting, exciting, and challenging. And a female, like Lena was only female, Asian female, got into the leadership board of Unilevers, and then. Similarly, like in Ranui, I could correlate my background as well to some extent, like that zeal wherein we wanted to show that we also have the capability and we can also share the same seat with a male counterpart or any other gender. So I really like that quote wherein it says that if the management or people don't give you a seat, please bring your chair. So I believe in that kind of a quote, to be
So
very
your
honest.
your chair is ready?
Yes.
That's
So,
fantastic.
yeah, yeah. So one thing which I wanted to tell you and about HR as a profession, whosoever is an aspiring HR professional, I would only like to tell them one thing, that please use your heart as well with your brain, because there should be a combination of heart and mind. So if you're using only heart, management won't listen to you, because they are not these are not charity organizations. You have to use your brain also, how you can basically connect with people and then give profit plus the employee experience, parallelly the example to the organization to set upon. So you must need brain also while using your heart. So I might use 60% of my heart, but I don't leave my mind, because ultimately you have to have a growth perspective in your mind from all the angles. Because if
Brilliant,
people
brilliant,
don't
Kalpana.
Yeah, if people
Absolutely
won't be
brilliant.
able to get salary, then how would they survive? So for that salary, they need to basically have to be practical as well. So
Sure,
that's
sure.
what I tell them most of the time. Yeah,
Very nice, very nice. You know, the logic, huh? uh, if only logic is used, life becomes tragic. Huh?
absolutely.
Okay? But if you use your heart along with logic, then there can be magic. Huh?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
And
You're
that
so
magic
right.
is Kalpana, as you can see. Okay. Because you notice that in between her smiling, in between her talking, in between her sharing stories, there's a very keen and sharp mind, which also breaks things down into bullet points. So when you ask her, what is the important message that you want to give from an HR perspective? So she says, number one, empathy. She says, no. Number two, you need to give direction to the directionless. And number three, you should give encouragement. Okay. So her 3 points are very clear. But you have all the lovely way of talking and the smiling and the heart connect. So you do need both. I think that is fantastic. And if people go back and watch this conversation, they will see both coming out in this conversation.
Thank you. Thank you so
My
much.
guru, my mentor used to always say, anything that looks very easy and spontaneous is never so. Because there's years of experiences that have gone through it to make it look so easy. Uh,
Right.
this is for those people who think that we were just laughing in the whole program. So that we can continue to laugh, right? All right. Take care, Kalpana. Take care. Huh?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Avinash.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure talking to you.